First off, I'd like to apologize if there's any audio issues going on. Apparently, there's some strange things going on at Nathan's place, doing some audio interferences on occasion, and yeah, so I had to adjust things a bit. Try to accommodate it.
Okay.
Hopefully there won't be too many outages this time around. Anyway, Yoda Soda Creations, the podcast, is back for another week, and this time we have something interesting. Just when we thought those two legs, as the Warriors books like to call it, just when we thought the two legs wouldn't strike, suddenly they did. This week because this week we're talking about Rollercoaster Friendship, aka me, my Selfie, and I.
Whoa. What a name. What a name.
Yeah.
Yeah. Overall thoughts, quick.
That's two different titles, actually.
Sarcasm,
Yeah.
what do you...
Honestly, I'd probably rate it like at the bottom of all of the Equestria Girl stuff. It's just nothing really stood out, and it was basically just an extended Rare Jack episode.
Wow, yeah. Pretty strict comments. I can understand it, though, to be honest.
Yeah, I have heard a lot of people say they prefer Forgotten Friendship more.
Was that the most recent one?
That was before.
Yes.
Yes.
I freaking love that one. That one's a great one.
Yeah.
Best part was the portal, obviously. That's like, without a doubt. Everyone would say that. So, real shockers kind.
Yeah, it's
best to say that one had something. Sounds like going back to Equestria, and that was no doubt the major highlight. This, however,
let's face it, it didn't even really have a good villain.
No, pretty weak, pretty weak. Everything was resolved almost instantly.
I think it's best to call it what mirror magic wasn't. Since, even if it turned out to be another room, surprisingly, we did get sent to something similar to that limbo.
Yeah, I'm very surprised they went with the exact same thing, basically, as the last one. Kind of lazy writing, to be honest. I didn't really like it the first time around, so heating it up a second time wasn't really great. You know what I mean? Improved with age.
Like I said, I forgive for any background noise. Well,
What about art direction? What do you think?
One thing we can say is that it was a different location, at least a new location, and that.
It was very new. It was very new. Lots of new stuff. We can give it that. We can give it that. I'll give it that. You know, just always encourage them to touch new places, have new assets, stuff like that.
Yeah, adding new locations is fine. I don't know.
The problem I have with it usually is they underdevelop them a lot, so then you're just kind of like, what's this? I don't remember, and then it's easily forgotten.
One of the things I feel like is that it wasn't a good enough premise to support the runtime.
Yeah.
Like, it feels like it's something that could have been cut down a bit and resolved in a normal episode time.
When I first loaded this up, I'm like 44 minutes. I'm like, holy smokes. Like, this is basically another movie. But
yeah.
Forgotten Friendship was also around 45 minutes.
Yeah. At that runtime, you wanted more of it, obviously. The crossovers.
That time was more necessary. And yes, you have a point. I'm surprised I actually know Mount Eris a lot more. I'm surprised they actually gave a bit more emphasis on Mount Eris over time, as opposed to this location in the span of 40 minutes, which is, well... It's there, but it's there, but it's not as deep.
Yeah, I would have much preferred, like, just another kind of Forgotten Friendships type of deal. Or revisiting that or touching on that more. I don't know, something like that.
Yeah.
You think they're not going to do that again? That was kind of fan servicey.
I think they're pretty much teasing us at this point because when Mika McCurdy was asked if Sunset was going to turn to Crystal, she was like, maybe.
Are we going to do that? I don't know.
I'm not sure if there's.
Like, oh, we did it, and then it's like one episode. You're never going to see that again. Hope you liked it.
I have no idea if she was, and of course we had no idea if she was either teasing a permanent return or temporary visit.
I had a pretty cynical view. I was like, yeah, they're not going to keep it, obviously. Maybe. I don't know. I doubted it, definitely. How about that? What about you,
Colin?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of all. It's like the third time I've seen it. It's like. There's really much to talk about with it, is the problem. It's like. I don't know if, like, lacking substance is, like, the right thing to say, but it's like.
Yeah, it is. You could say that. I don't know. I think it was lacking plot. Not substance, but plot.
Yeah.
Pretty much a 45-minute commercial at best.
Ooh. Very strict. I probably would have had those. Even though that was pretty harsh, yeah.
It's like with all the other things, they were kind of like building off of previous stuff that's happened. Like Forgotten Friendship was dealing with how much progress Sunset made. Legend of Everfree had Twilight dealing with the previous movie.
Her inner
This
demons.
one, it's like it feels like it was a recycled script from the regular show. Like. Rare Jack episode, we can't fit it into the season 8. Why don't we just use it for Equestria Girls?
I don't know. The premise was modern, like with the phone thing. Maybe they could have done something. They could have probably adapted it for anything, though. You're right.
Going back to something you mentioned before we started, I get the feeling that similar events happened in the human world, but some obvious differences to make it its own thing. Because you were questioning the fact that number of movies is apparently canon in this world.
What are? Sorry.
You were questioning earlier that Nightmare Moon was apparently canon in this world. I get the feel.
Yes,
I get
did.
the.
I mentioned it.
I get the feeling that similar things happen, but there were obvious changes to the point where it fit within the world. Actually,
Well, like Nightmare Moon's freaking Luna. Like, why would that? That's just, I don't know. It breaks it totally. Totally different character. They're in this realm are just less of.
Huh?
great.
I don't know.
Would you speak again? I think you cut off a bit.
I think it's the Phantom. That anyway. We're gonna get Just gonna get a body.
I mean, there were a couple things I liked.
Like what? List them out.
Well, the plot twist with the room, that I liked that bit. And the G1 Megan cameo,
Oh,
if any of you have seen the original series.
I've not had that much time to do that. Not yet. No.
And if I'm not mistaken, one of the costumes in the middle portion seemed to be a Adagio.
Yeah, I caught that.
Everything.
Yeah, I caught that. There was a bit of a callback to the Sirens.
Yeah, I like that.
I remember, okay, yeah, I was totally lost for a second. I'm like, right. Oh yes, okay. It was definitely.
With where they were sent to, I was kind of expecting a bit of a recycle, considering that it reminded me so much of Mirror Magic with that limbo.
It was mirror magic with a phone.
Yeah.
Phone edition.
But then to have it literally be a room close by, literally be a room with an actual door, I was like, okay.
But without
that totally came out of
cameos of Starlight.
Hey, the doorknob could have been painted white.
Why would you paint a doorknob white?
I don't know. That's like the only reason why they wouldn't be able to see it, I think.
And like, wouldn't you walk, or if you're stuck in there for hours, wouldn't you walk along the wall at least once? Like, you're like, I don't know. If I was bored, I just, if I'm in a room, I just start walking around.
Something else.
I suppose that since the last time they just assumed it was another mystical void or something.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess they have that excuse of they've been in mystical voids, so they're just like, it's just another one. Well, I don't know. It's kind of weird because it basically gets rid of the character.
Again, apologies for audio issues this time around.
No problem.
Not my fault. It's Nathan's. There's clearly something going on his end.
It happens.
Is my audio really quiet or something?
Well, at times you're fading out, and I can't hear the entire thing.
Maybe I'll get a mic sometime.
Don't you still have a Blue Yeti?
I do, but it's my sister's, so I'll just have to yank it off her.
Oh.
Yoink. Yeah. Maybe I'll get a headset. Yeah, maybe I'll go buy a headset one of these days. I have had many over the years, but I just haven't. My last one broke recently, and I was just like, I haven't bought one. I don't game anymore, really. So. I play some. It's usually like on the DS or something.
Yeah, I play a bit of this and that. Been doing some Minecraft lately, and picked some games from the Steam sale.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah, one of the Neptunia games, a couple Sword Art Online, the 2 Princess Maker remakes that I hadn't gotten yet.
So lots of stuff.
Yep.
I have held off on it, actually. Look at his knee.
Also, folks, there's just supposed to be just Rarity and Applejack on a water slide to keep in thing with both the fact that it's summer and the fact that this is a theme park sort of content that we're talking. Theme park sort of content that we're talking about.
And we kind of sketched it up. And
Rare Jack, because I heard Rare Jack was a prominent theme in this special, but unfortunately, a friend of Nathan's is over, and she's kind of requested a few background touches.
And what's your next request, Hallie? What should I draw next besides Link? Link's got a body now, but he's got a hovering sword. Red paint? Come on, Hallie. This is red paint right here. What's this? It's not colorblind.
Link with an incomplete sword and no legs. Clearly, he is a ghost.
Why? Do you need blood? What are you drawing?
I'm so getting the both of us same sincere 1 years, and I have the funds.
I got googly eyes. Oh, guys, I got googly eyes. I found them.
Ooh.
There used to be a thing where you actually used your eye, the muscles around your eyes to, where people would use the muscles around their eyes to hold them in place.
Googly eyes usually have stickers on the back of them.
Huh. The ones I know, we usually glue in place.
You have to glue them in place?
Yep.
What? What does the system come to? Can I glue some googly eyes to the back of your phone, Hallie?
Oh my.
Well, that would saw down quick, guys. Alright.
I will say this, though, there were some funny moments. I did not expect Rambadesh to be the Fluttershy personality.
Yeah, that was fun.
I think that was the most interesting thing, to be honest. Like, stuff like that. The background.
Weird, but it was kind of funny. Yeah,
By the way, Harry. Sorry, what?
Yeah, again, sorry for audio. Somehow, Nate's a bit somehow Nate doesn't have the audio in his favor today.
My audio's still bad.
It's still fading out on occasion.
I got some earbuds with a mic on them. See how that sounds.
Right. That should be interesting.
Oh, Daft, just tell me. hear me still?
Yep.
Yeah.
You sound like. Hear me, guys?
Sort of. It's volume's a bit low.
Do you have to clip that thing on?
It's still pretty quiet.
Is it clip? Is it in a close enough location so that you're? Is it in a close enough location? Is it close enough to your mouth or something?
It should be, yeah, it's pretty close. How about this? I flew on it.
Hello, check that better.
Actually, for this, it would probably be right-clicking on the speakers thing on the bottom tab and go into Open Sound Settings.
Hello, check that better. Great. Anybody hear me? Up on the shelf, can you hear me? Great. Okay, first item today. Oh yes. Has anyone picked up a moving buddy yet? Moving buddy? You can't be serious. I didn't know we were supposed to have one already. Do we have to hold hands?
What?
You haven't watched anything Toy Story?
I saw the first two movies.
That was part of the staff meeting, and the fact that Nathan's trying to get his mic in check for some reason, that one scene clicked into my head. What was that?
Uh-huh.
Draw a creature, you're gonna have to guess what it is, okay?
Okay.
Wow. It's just something really something. Remember that teaser at the end of the at the end of Legend of Everfree where the bit of a magic flare coming out of the statue?
Mm-hmm.
Hallie got it. You guys get it? Hallie got what this is. Do you know what this is?
What is it?
I'll give it. I'll get this sound that makes. Have you ever seen Star Trek?
Oh, a triple?
Yeah, it's a triple. We're gonna leave the triple right there.
I mean, I was kind of thinking that, but it's like, did that, what do you actually call a triple? It's like,
I have a pet triple. It's been on my desk for like 6 years now.
Oh, cool.
Here, let me go get him. He's pretty happy still. Hang on.
Anyway, I think these specialists.
He is happy. He's a white one with gray accents on the tips of his fur. He's really soft. Okay. I'm gonna watch over you, Hallie, okay? He's not watching Hallie, okay? He's judging her art. I think I will draw. Ooh! Okay, this is. If anyone guesses this in the chat, I'm just not gonna say what I'm drawing. But, like, I'm just not gonna mention what this is, but like if somebody comments on it in your video, you need to give them like creds or brownie points, okay?
Nate, were you listening to the last point I was trying to make?
Huh?
Nate, were you listening to the last point I was trying to make?
The what? Sorry, hang on. Sorry, say that again, Alex.
Yeah, were you listening to the last point I was trying to make?
I don't think so.
Okay, it's basically like this. At the end of Legends of Everfree, where there's a bit of magic coming off the statue?
Yes.
Oddly enough, this special sort of capitalized on that, the fact that there's sequestering magic basically loose and the girls are trying to master it. There is a bit of that in here.
Yeah, I feel like in these newer episodes, they kind of just random things kind of pop up. And that's just their episode for the day. Is just some random magical thing that happened. You know what I mean? I don't like this cell phone. Like, where did it come from? Who made it? Are all cell phones like this, or is it just her cell phone?
Yeah, it was one of the transformation things, like what happened to the mirror in Mirror Magic.
No.
And both were basically just destroyed at the end.
What do you think of that type of storytelling? I personally kind of think if it was explained a bit better, I would like it more. But right now, it kind of feels lazy. You know what I mean?
Well, I never got it. I never got what they were going for at first, but now I kind of do. But I think it's safe to say Mirror Magic was the stronger of the two.
Yes, obviously, we've agreed on that.
Yeah.
Gotten friendship in a close second.
Yeah.
I think part of why those worked better than this one is with those the villains had more understandable motives.
Yeah.
It's like you could get why they were doing what they were doing. With this, it's just
I'm a bad guy. Yay.
Yeah.
Basically like Chrysalis before we got the Fiendship is Magic that she was in.
Chrysalis, I'm kind of excited for her to come back. Probably she'll do more than just what we got last, but yeah, I think if we got less one-offs and maybe a reoccurring bad guy for Equestrian Girls, it'd be more interesting. Because right now, it's like kind of like the Saturday morning cartoon type of deal where every villain either goes away or dies like the same episode.
Yeah.
Well, not everyone ran like that because in the Sonic Saturday morning cartoon, the big recurring villain was Dr. Robotnik.
What?
I leave it how it is just to make the guy scream.
You using my fan brush? Go for it. There's blood everywhere. Holy smokes. I'm gonna mess that up probably. You probably should have done the blood after the grass.
Why do we get the feeling this is going to be finished at a later date?
Yeah, like for Equestria Girl stuff, like the one thing I want to see is the return of the Sirens. Like, there's one movie in group that hasn't reformed or become friends with the.
They just basically ran off because they were
still out there.
They just basically ran off because they were powerless. They're still out there, but they're powerless.
Okay. Yeah, I'm like, what happened to them? I don't remember. You know what I mean?
They just ran off. It's like, but I'd imagine, and they'd still kind of hold a grudge against them. It's like there's potential there, is what I'm saying. Especially with all of the equestrian magic that's flowing into the world now.
Oh. How are they going to contain all of that, I wonder, because their necklaces were destroyed. At this point, it's pretty much the Calkos of this group.
I was slapping at my foot that I just drew. I mean, as foots go, this is a pretty great foot.
So just another month until the show starts up again.
And then it really picks off. We just want the show back, Sis. I do not watch either of them. Actually, sometimes we talk about it. There we go. If somebody can name what this creature is,
it's a mimic.
It's not a mimic. It's not quite a mimic. It looks like a mimic, and it's the same It's the same idea as a mimic, but it's a specific creature.
Sorry, there's something Treasure Chester-esque about it.
It's from a book series, pretty popular book series. Yeah. Here, let me add a little hint for the viewers.
By the way, if anyone's asking where I got the term two legs, that's also from the book series That's also from a book series, Warriors.
This is your Easter egg right here, guys. If you're watching this later. Here. Oh, shoot.
Oh, I know this series. I haven't read that much of it yet.
It's really good. I'd suggest it. But yes, so if you got it, someone else can get it. You get bonus point. You can have these once a week now. I'll draw something random. We're going pretty good. We got scary Applejack. Extremely scared rarity.
What was that book series? I never got the title.
Oh, Discworld.
Hey, there we go. Yeah.
Squirreled, as in squirrel with a D.
Yeah, it's spelled like this. Or what is it? It's like this.
Oh.
We got like giant turtles. It's like a giant world with like a mountain in the middle. And then it's got like cities all around it. And then water is falling all off of it. And then there's elephants. Right here. An elephant, guys. There's another elephant over here. There's another elephant right here. And then there's a giant turtle. This is a turtle right here. My turtle Hallie.
This is gonna be one of the rare cases where you don't see complete damage. Anyway, I think we're pretty much all in agreement. Not the bet. I think we're pretty much all in agreement. Probably one of the weaker specials out there.
I think one of them. Yeah, definitely by far.
Yeah.
I'll have to rewatch it again. I kind of skimmed through it because I was panicking and trying to draw this over and over and over and over. And it still didn't turn out, so I didn't feel like finishing it. I think it's okay. Maybe one day I'll come back and finish it, but I doubt it.
Yeah. But so far it's pretty good.
I think the base is there. The base is there. I like my dark, my phantom drawing real fast though too. No, it's good.
Yeah, that one looks really good.
If you've ever played those games, totally suggest them. If you haven't played them.
Unfortunately, I haven't gotten to the DS titles yet.
Oh, dag nabbit. They're probably really cheap though right now if you want to get both of them.
Yeah.
Spirit Tracks I've actually finished. Phantom Hourglass I have not. Both are incredibly long, actually. They're deceptively long. You think they're just a handheld game that you can finish in a couple hours? It's like a 30-hour game. It's like,
Maybe a handheld game, but it's a handheld Zelda game.
yes. Watch out, boys. You thought it was a handheld game, but it's a handheld Zelda game. This is very important to add that little bit in at the end. Oh. What's one more thing? I'll draw one more thing, and then we should probably call it. I'll put it right here. Was it just getting fun? Oh, shoot. What should I draw? Quick. Epona? Oh, that's a good one. I could do a pony Epona. Best combo ever. I'm gonna cheat and look up a picture of it. Oh my gosh, when they added the link Easter egg, I forgot which episode it was, but man, that was by far my favorite Easter egg. Which episode is that? He's in the background and he's carrying a giant cart of rupees. It's my favorite. Yes. He was in the background. Can you believe it? He was pulling a cart of rupees, and his cutie mark was a half heart or quarter heart. Look at him. Beautiful. Look. It's amazing. He's like, okay, I'm leaving. Got a thick hat. This little ear. His hat by far best character design. Totally not Peter Pan, by the way. Totally new concept, never done before. He's like a mix, okay? He's got like the thing that I'm gonna have like. Well, I'll add white stuff. Alright. The face next to it. This is like a 10-minute, like a 5-minute draw, okay? He's very serious. I'm not gonna undo any lines. How about that? I've been undoing lines a lot. I'm just not gonna do any of the lines. Okay. Yes, that's a good one right there. Oh, that was a good one right there. First go. Okay, I kind of regret that line right there. Okay, you draw something. Oh, look at this. This is coming out really well. Oh, yeah, except for that. Draws the line. Oh! Backpack. Wearing a backpack. Yeah. Doing well with it. Yes, yes. I mean, how fast we're going. It's got a shield on its side. I'm just adding this. Going to the for now. It's got its sword like this. Reach over and get it. Yes. Okay. Did that. Doesn't hurt. Ooh! Got a very small pen. Done. Right? Perfect.
Pretty good.
Pretty good. I do not think any good lines. There we go. There we go, Hallie. What do you think? What do you think, Hallie? Wow. Didn't even look. She just judged. My hip. She hit fired. Uh-oh. Have you seen Bob Ross? There are no mistakes, right? Girl? Go. 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 Please. She's never going to be allowed on the show again. I think I'm going to have a boycott. Got a very when the little thing mad right here, we got two things that no, that's pretty good. It looks like he's glowing. It brings accent to the blood. Should we show the pictures? I mean the drawing. Should we show what Hallie drew?
Sure.
All right.
Prepare yourselves, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to get interesting.
Well, we're going to take a picture. Okay. Come on, Skype, please. Please, Skype. Okay. We're on phone call. There's one art. That's a decent picture. We'll send it to the chat. Here's one art. We're gonna open it on the video feed. There we go. Yeah, I don't know where you're from. I have no idea.
I want to say warriors, but that's a bit more wolf-like by the looks of it.
I mean, that's pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yes, we're gonna see the ponies. Okay. up or down. Oh, I almost got paint on my tribble. I would have been mad.
Oh gosh.
The tribble's more important. Sorry. I've had my tribble for years. Mere minutes. Alright, there's the second one. There we go. This is the competition we had. I mean, it's pretty dang easy. This is what I ended up with. What?
Wow.
There we go. That's what we got. Mine has a triple on it, so immediately 10 points. Yeah, we're gonna score it. So we got 10 out of 10. We'll give this one like a out of 10. This is like this one's like 7. This one. In other words, this is the most high scored one right now because it's out of 0. This one's pretty good. This one's a 10 out of 10. This one. Oh, 5 out. Okay. But and then the final result. Okay. We got 2 votes. Which one's better? This one. My Applejack maybe it's competing for most expressive, to be honest, because both are pretty darn expressive in different ways. I'm too worried about this one, to be honest.
I kind of like the eyes under Applejack.
Sarcasm likes my eyes. Okay, that's quite the compliment. I mean, it's pretty good. I think her rarity looks more like rarity. I like this creative artistic liberty right here.
I don't know. You got Rarity's curl sound well.
Yeah, that's quite nice. I like that. I'm complimenting yours. Jeez. How sadistic do you think I am? Narcissist, sorry. I don't know what these are. I think these are like. No, I know what they are, but I'm just. Oh, I should have a life vest. There we go. That looks like a cowboy vest.
Had it happened for the.
I'll get on rarity.
Well, it didn't happen for the extra straps. You would have been right.
Yeah, now it looks like Applejack's going in naked. Oh, I was gonna draw something. I withheld myself there. That was close. There we go. 6. The 3 little lines. We've added a shirt to Applejack. Yes. Yeah, I drew this, and I'm like, how this is like Applejack. Ooh, Callie, ooh, inform us. Yeah, you're being on the edge of being banned permanently. Obviously. He's on the edge, guys. I've noticed all of the water droplets are kind of like little slingshot. Is there a reason for that, Holly? But overall, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. I can't write on this one, but here, I'll voice it up. There we go. 10 out of 10. Oh, okay. Here, let's do a critique on that one. Yeah. Sideways. Not a good start. No. But what do you guys think? What do you guys think? They're absolutely awesome.
I quite like the combination that you did there. Some painting and some colored pencils.
Sorry, what else?
I quite like the combination she did here. Painting and colored pencils.
Ooh, he likes the combination. He likes the combination of the two art forms that we got.
I didn't actually notice that until it was mentioned. But yeah.
It was brought up, and he likes that. All right. They like the mixed media of this. The mixed art form. Here, let me full screen it. There you go. Even more full screen. Oh, okay, this is easier. Oh, there we go. We can turn it. Science.
Kind of makes it pop out a bit more.
Oh,
Finally, let's
fix it.
Just
All
get
right.
rid of.
I like his bushy eyebrows quite a lot. Not gonna lie. That's putting it over for me, I think. You know, without those bushy eyebrows, it would have been like 4. But with the bushy eyebrows, 10 out of 10. That's like 6 points for me. And like the blood, I don't like blood, obviously, but the bushy eyebrows brought it back. The nose is pretty nice as well. Good that it has a nose. I like, he's kind of like a Nightmare movie, got split eyes. Kind of scary. Mysterious.
I can take gore, but I'm not full out obsessed.
What? You're not.
I can take gore, but I'm not full out obsessed. In this case, the blood's not really much of a bother for me.
Yeah.
Okay, what is the final critique, do you think? Oh! We can draw on it!
Oh boy.
All right, so let's tally it up. Oh, that's massive. I did not expect it to be that large. How do we get rid of that?
Undo.
Oh, wait. Okay, that's much better. Okay, we got this right here. All this, all of this. Ooh, like all together. I mean, the color, all over color. That puts it up for me, but so it's like an 8. But like without the color being right, it'd be like a 4. I don't like that. And see this aura around it, all this. I mean, that's quite the artistic choice right there. So it means it kind of looks like he's covering up, which I kind of like. So that's like a 9 out of 10. Okay. Maybe a 9. Above it. The tail could be bigger. Like this. This is It looks like a rocket jet now. Looks like the Delta V. Oh my gosh, I just made this way better. If you did that, you would have got bonus points. But yeah, that was a mistake. You guys agree?
Maybe.
Maybe not. Is that just me? Still just my own personal opinion. And then he had like a rocket. Maybe. You don't want that? He's giving me the Rarity and Applejack writing down the water slide that she drew. I mean, like, look, simple addition really helps. Like,
This is so reminding me of last.
Coming out of you, I wouldn't see.
This is so reminding me of last week when you were Nate was messing around with the British picture we did. You should have been there, Colin.
Yeah.
If you added this, again, it would be another point. But since it's not a rocket plot, it's a wolf, but I mean, it's not. The grass, I'm liking the grass. Appreciate the grass.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah.
Lots of good points. Maybe one down here would have been nice. So how many points do we got for this? So there's, how many pushes are there? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I almost counted my own. So we got 12. So it's 12 out of 10 for the grass. If we added this one in the corner, it would have been 13 out of 10. That's good. 12 is better. That's true. Easier to divide. So let's tally it up over here. The eyes too. The eyes are good. The eyes and ears, that's too sensitive. I like sensitive. So what do we got? Can you have the points together for me? We got 9. Hallie, quick, get a calculator. This is a lot of stuff. Add it together, Hallie, quick. Get a calculator, quick. Okay, I'm gonna get it ready. Come on, Hallie. Okay. 9.5 plus 9 plus 9.5 10 8 plus 12 to the 4 as well. Blood that's coming suspiciously out in the back. Yeah, we'll do, okay. And then if you got, okay. We'll study. We got 62 out of 10. Yeah, that's 10. 62 out of 10 so far. Do you think that guys have did for? We got a hand from the crowd. I don't think they like my mask, maybe. That's what's wrong.
You were trying not to make my top heavy. I think that would be a 62 out of 100.
62 out of 100, that's what they they're being the harsh ones, and they're going to do it at 10. I get points here, or that makes me happy. It looks like 100, but it's actually 10. No. What if we switch it around? You actually get 100 out of 62. This is your final score. Yes. But I think overall, I think that's a fair score. Yeah.
It's good art, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, I think it's good. Yeah. Done with it. Ooh. What if I... Yeah, I want to rate it. I want to rate it. As long as it would be great. Perfect. Okay. So here we go. So this is a great funny image. Best character in this entire series so far. For being honest. Okay. Rating it. You should have boots.
References are strong with this one.
This had boots right here. If he had boots, it would have been a lot better. But I'll give it a pass without the boots. Whoa! Again, like on my drawing, he also needs a sword. So let's give him one of those. There we go. So he's got a sword now. That's an upgrade as well. What else can he have? Maybe on his wrist. He has sometimes in some games he has a he's got like a brace, an arm brace, so when he shoots arrows he doesn't, hurt his aim. He's got that now. Maybe he's got the Minish Cap. What's the Minish Cap look like? I've never actually played that game. There we go. Okay, we got a reference image. Taking my judgment seriously. He's got a half a Minish Cap right there. He's got a little pearl. He's got a Minish Cap hat now. What else is an upgrade? He gets a spike on his wheel. If he had spike on his wheel. Oh, we should have a bomb. It's lit too.
A lot of wigs tend to be like that. Nate?
Huh?
You were quiet for a minute.
So already I'm liking these upgrades for the. I think maybe a mustache too. What else? Oh, he's got like those too. Okay. He's looking dapper now, actually. He's looking more and more steampunk. But yeah, if they had all those things, it would have been even better than the main characters. But since it didn't, just slightly lower, I'd say. Well, all right. I think I should call it for tonight. What do you guys think?
Bit something about next week. Nate, I'm gonna be. Okay, here's something. Okay, here's what's. Okay, here's something that's gonna be a bit different about next week. Nate, I'll be sending you some of the technicals necessary. Hopefully, you can carry things. Technicals necessary. Hopefully, you can carry things on your end because unfortunately, I'm going to be.
Oh, you're going on a trip or something?
Yeah, I'm going to be away on Saturday. Yeah, I'm going to be away on Saturday. I'll try to send you some of the technicals by this, like the streaming program and the streaming program, probably some images and the like, and so try to give you a general background, and hopefully you can carry. Hopefully you can carry next week on your channel, perhaps.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I could. I might not be able to stream it, but I could record something even. Worst case, I could just record something and just upload it. You know what I mean? Or I could send it to you and you could upload it to your channel. Even.
Record. Yeah, you can. Record it. That works.
Okay. Yeah. So look out for that next week, I guess.
So yeah, things are going to be a bit different next week. Hopefully there won't be too much hecticness, and I don't know if the two legs are going to actually intervene. Yeah, I don't know if the two legs are going to. Yeah, I don't exactly know if the two legs are going to continue to intervene, but yeah, I'm good. Yeah, as usual, I'll let these guys know. Yeah, as usual, let you guys know what. Yeah, as usual, let these guys know what happened. As usual, let these guys know what happens next week, and hopefully Nate will take care of things while I'm gone.
We're trying not to burn down the entire place.
Well, I'll try not to burn down the entire place.
We'll burn only a couple things, right? We'll be good.
And hopefully you guys will tune in next week. Take care.